them. All right.
Smia kuuliza, of course, something we just of course we have to tell. Hi, how are you? My name is Charity. Please tell me your name and what these beautiful things are, what all this is.
My name is Faith Oyer from Tea Board of Kenya. We are the regulatory of tea industry in Kenya. Our mandate is to promote, look for markets for the Kenya tea.
Okay, is this the same team here?
No, it's not the same team. We have some of the stakeholders from Tea Board of Kenya, and these are just a few of them.
So, what exactly do you deal with? What is this? And just take us through.
Our main mandate is to create market for Kenyan tea, both locally and globally, and promote Kenyan tea both locally and globally. And right here at our stand, we have some of the teas that ranked best in our this year's tea classes competition. Yeah.
Okay.
Here we have white tea, white silver tea. We have oolong tea. We have purple tea. We have 2 samples of CTC, and we have orthodox tea. Yes.
Okay. Who is your target audience?
Kenyan, the world, people who drink tea, all tea lovers, industries that require tea for their products, let's say beauty, skincare, hair shampoos.
Do you export?
Yes, we do export. We have markets all over the world at the moment. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let me just go to the next and see. Would you like to introduce yourselves? Or they just pass?
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Phoebe from Central Highlands Kireti Tea, and we do orthodox and specialty tea manufacture. By orthodox, I mean tea which has been made through the rolling process. What you're used to in the market is a cut and tear, which is called CTC. But what we make, as you can see, is rolled leaf. Ours is basically rolled. So our teas are meant to be taken black, or as the layman calls it, turungi. Yes. So we have.
So this is now the sturungi that we used to, we always call sturungi something else, but now this is it.
Yes, this is your sturungi, and it comes in various forms. We have sturungi which is purple, sturungi which is black, and sturungi which is green tea.
Is it the same as, is this black tea? Is sturungi black tea?
Not really. Okay. Any tea that is true in its nature is sturungi.
Okay.
We call it true tea.
True tea, not even sturungi, it's turungi.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
how old am I now?
So that's why we are here, to enlighten you and to bring you more awareness so that you can know the value of tea. Tea can be medicinal, but we are too ignorant. Yes, and the best tea is taken without milk. That is how you gain the maximum benefit from the tea.
How old am I again? You said the best tea is taken without milk. And okay, let me take you back. The true tea, you can say it comes in purple. Comes in which color again?
Purple, black and green. Yes. And purple tea.
The green, do we call it green tea?
Yes, it's green tea. Then black is black tea.
Purple is purple tea.
Yes, exactly. Yes. And as you can see them, they are in various colors. You can see.
Yeah.
And then if it's green, it appears green.
Is the green tea same as the slimming tea?
We say green tea helps in slimming because it helps to burn cholesterol.
Okay, I used to think that's a myth.
It's not actually a myth, but purple tea works much better on cholesterol than green tea.
Okay, I'm glad this exhibition is here because there's so much I've learned in a day. I don't know those people who've been here for 3 days. So since Monday, what is that question that everyone who came here asked?
Number one is where can we find these teas and the benefits that are associated with taking tea as strongy compared to taking it as tea with milk. So number one, for KICC Tea, where you can find us on Twiva. Twiva is an online platform that is based on in Kenya only. Again, you can find us in our select shops. We have one at Moktadada Street, Garden Chambers, room 103. You'll find us there. Then also you can check out Central Highlands Tea on our website, and then you can order from there.
Okay.
Yes.
There's one question. I think it has slipped my mind, but it's okay. Let me go to the other side. When I remember, I'll make sure I come back. Okay. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You okay?
Yes, I am. Please tell
My
us your
name is
name.
Mahesh Sharma. I'm basically from the company called Swafi Foods Limited. We are one of the prominent exporters and tea packers based in Kenya. We export in around 21 countries worldwide. Our quality black CTC tea, and we also do the local packaging as well, which is available in Kenyan market. So one of our best is, you can see, the Swafi Premium Tea and Swafi Classic Tea. This is the pure Kenyan tea which we offer to local market. Then we have other blended tea as well. We offer our tea, black CTC tea in plain and tangawizi, which is ginger, two flavor. Yes. So we have a lot of value-added products. It starts from 5 gram till it goes to 500 gram, which is available for wholesale and supermarket, both the market. So we have a range of product. We start from 5 gram, plain, tangawizi, then 15 gram, 50 gram, 100 gram, 250 till 500.
Do you just do a large scale, or anyone who wants not who doesn't want, even if it's retail?
We do as well retail. If someone wants even one packet of tea, we offer them, which is available in retail market and supermarkets as well. So we are currently based in Mombasa, which is our head office. We have a branch office in Nairobi. From Nairobi, we cover up-country market, which is central Kenya, western, Nairobi region, and Nyanza. And from Mombasa, our head office, we cover our coast market, the entire coast region. So even if someone wants one packet of tea, we can offer. Even someone wants 100 kilo of tea, we can offer. Someone wants even 1000, means 1 ton of tea, we can offer. We have our own blending plant. We have our own packaging plant, which is based in Mombasa, where our head office is. So we do the blending, we do the packaging, everything over there. Then we are available in local market.
So is it a Kenyan product?
It is a Kenyan, pure Kenyan product.
So
that's
by
why we
Kenyan.
have written on our pack the pure Kenyan. And we also have our made in Kenya marking as well. We have all the certification, halal certification, cabs, made in Kenya, all. So we offer international packaging and international quality of tea to our local people, Kenyan market.
That's very good information in just one question. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You are most welcome.
Okay, if I want one packet, I can just buy it here.
Not one. You should try two. One is plain and you should try ginger.
You're right. I'll be back.
Thank you so much.
Okay, let's come.
Good, but I don't want to be recorded. I already let it. Just keep it.
Oh, so these are different companies.
Tea Board of Kenya.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So we started early in the morning, but anyway, we are live. Hi, we are here finally. So my name is Charity, and watch these beautiful things are.
So, sit in sweet.
It's okay.
So, my name is Ann Dungu. I'm an Associate Durable Solutions Officer with UNHCR, and my colleague
Andrew Agumba, Livelihoods Social Protection.
In a few words, what would you tell someone who is watching what this is?
So, Kenya as a country for the last 30 years and even more, just after independence, has generously hosted refugees in this country. So here we are together with the Department of Refugee Services, speaking about the protection that the Kenyan government with UNHCR and other partners offers to people who are forcefully displaced. And we also have our colleagues who are refugees, and as part of their self-reliance, they produce a number of products together with the nationals, because UNHCR and Government of Kenya are very big on inclusion in national services. So here you can see some of the merchandise they have made, and also across on the other side.
You said your colleagues who are refugees.
Yes, they're the people we serve.
Okay, how do you meet these people you serve? Do you go look for them, and how do you identify that this person is a refugee?
So we don't go look for them. So every human being has an inherent right to seek asylum. So the people we serve basically are asylum seekers, refugees, and stateless people. They are displaced forcefully from their countries. There are various drivers or reasons that make them flee. It could be conflict, it could be climate change now. So in Kenya, they are governed under certain laws. So these are the ones that help you determine who is in need of protection. So they cross our borders, and they are granted access into the territory by the government through immigration. Then after they enter the territory, there are procedures through which they go to the Department of Refugee Services. As you can see here, they undergo a registration process, and after that they have their refugee status determined. So those who are found to be in need of international protection, then they are registered and they continue to receive services in Kenya.
Do you also protect those people so many people who come into the country with several, everyone has different reasons for being a refugee. Do you vet and say, for you, this is that was criminal, we are not able to help you. For you, this is a genuine reason. Do you do that?
So we do not vet. It is what I have mentioned. The government of Kenya does something called a refugee status determination. So being a refugee, the elements that make you become a refugee are already present before you flee. It sounds a bit complicated. Let's use war. DRC Congo, Eastern Congo. For many years, there has been conflict. So because of that conflict, you are already displaced. So you cross the border to seek international protection. So the conflict has already happened. The reasons that make you flee are already there. So when you cross the border, what the government does is distinguish you from maybe the person who has come from another country for economic reasons in Kenya. So we don't call it a vetting, but it's just a process of determining who deserves this kind of protection and who is in this country for other kind of assistance, or you have come here for business.
Okay. And since Monday, since the first day of exhibition, what's that common question that everyone who walked past this booth or everyone who came to this booth asked? What is that common question you've been getting from almost everyone who came to you?
Of course, there were questions of how we work with government, even interesting questions about how do you ensure that the people who come into the territory are people who are in actual need of protection. And then also, it was impressive to learn that Kenyans do know about Kakuma and Dadaab refugee camp, but unfortunately, a number of them were not aware that amongst us in the urban place, we have refugees who live with us. They are allowed by the government of Kenya to reside here.
Okay. And how do you ensure now they get to know that, they get to understand, how do you ensure that this information is out there?
So the Department of Refugee Services and UNHCR have public websites where this information is shared, and on June 20th we celebrate World Refugee Day. So there's a lot of awareness that goes on, but I'd also like my colleague here to speak to inclusion. We are working with the government of Kenya to ensure refugees and asylum seekers get included in national services. So because the government at that level has already included them, so that creates awareness and also issues of them being part of what is going on in Kenya.
Would you like to speak about that?
Yeah, thank you very much. And again, I want to reiterate a lot that my colleague has mentioned. And in terms of inclusion, it's all the new approach that the government is taking towards refugee management. And this has been mentioned, this has come through by the laws that she has already mentioned, the Refugee Act of 2021. And currently the government is in the process of developing the Shirika plan. And in it, the whole thing is to ensure socio-economic inclusion. And in the socio-economic inclusion is generally to ensure that the refugees can participate in economic building, but while participating in economic building, they also access other services. And the government has already made a lot of progress actually when it comes to inclusion steps. In terms of inclusion into education systems, refugees are able to access education, the Kenyan standard education. Again, steps are still being made in terms to make sure that all different aspects of education are actually accessible, but so far so good. Looking at health, refugees are able to use the immediate NHIF and now being transitioned to SHA, for example. So and when it also comes to issues around caring for the vulnerable in the population, the government is working towards including refugees into social protection systems. And all this is geared towards ensuring that refugees can live like other Kenyans, but also can also contribute to the development of these systems that are available and also participate in economic development. So inclusion, therefore, is a key agenda of the government, run by the government, but supported by UNHCR and other many partners who are in the refugee economy.
Final question. What's the relationship between UNHCR and the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs?
Yeah, I would defer the question to my colleague, but I know the DRS, which is the Department of Refugee Services, sits under that ministry. And so it is more of an upward relationship, but DRS is mandated to handle refugee issues in the country. So let me defer this question to my colleague to comprehensively answer.
Back to you.
You asked our relationship with the
Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs.
Okay, I like telling most people, UNHCR, we protect refugees. Now in Kenya, we're almost at over 800,000 refugees. We don't have territory. We are a guest of the state. And so as a member of the United Nations family, we squarely fall under that ministry. Matters diplomacy, matters foreign affairs. So that is how we work with them. We've had a long relationship with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. That is, in a nutshell, they protect us. We are a diplomatic institution, and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, that's our relationship with them. It has been a good relationship. We're even one of their major sponsors here, and we look forward to this great working relationship.
And thank you for being part of the major sponsors here. Thank you for being part of the exhibitors, and thank you for bringing your work close to the Kenyans so that they can get to understand and learn more about you. So is that, you said they are part... Okay.
Go and have one word with them. They'll tell you who they are and what they are.
Okay, over to you. Let me stand here. No, let me stand here. I think this is okay. Please tell me your names, and of course, I've been told you to tell me more about yourselves.
So my name is, should I look at the camera?
No, just look at me. Let's have a conversation.
My name is Jane Cheshimana, and I'm urban refugee artisan. And the products that are here are made by urban refugees from Great Lakes. So that is Rwanda, Burundi, Congo, and the host community, Kenyans. So each and every one, what you're seeing here is made from the refugees and the host community. Most of them came with their own skills from home, and they do them at their home places, and others have shops where they do it. Yes. So we also have refugee-led organization for women. It's called Refugee Women in Nairobi, whereby we capacity build them, and we have also the tailoring that they are also, some of the women, almost all of them are in that group. So that is where we join our hands together as women to come up with the organization to help us together with the UNHCR to be able to exhibit our products.
Okay, all this you said, most of them are for the refugees. Do you like bring them here if they're bought? Do you send them back the money? Do you send the money to them? Do you give them their money, or is it like just tell me how you do it?
So what we do is that every beneficiary or every woman who has her products here, they usually write it down. So you write all your products and the amount of money that we can't all fit in this place. So when we make sales, we usually write it down. So when you go back, I'll give you whatever you gave me and whatever I've sold for you. So the money goes directly back to the women. Yes.
I'd love to also talk to you. Please tell me your name, and you've already said your name. Okay. What would I ask you? What's the common question that everyone who has been through this booth? What have they asked, and you feel like it's a common question that it's been repeated almost all the times?
It's how we actually correlate, because I'm from the host community. So how do we correlate with the refugees, and how do we actually think we can move forward with all this? Because right now there's so many other people in the country, and if we are not going to work together as one, there is no way we are going to progress, whether you're the host community or the refugees. So we try to find a balance.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm glad I met you. I'm hoping to buy one. Okay.
We are also on sale.
Okay.
The host communities as well as the refugees, because when you buy, you're helping someone who's a refugee and someone who's also hosting them in Kenya.
Thank you so much. How are you? My name is Charity. Please tell us your name and what this.
Yeah, so my name is Hilary Abok. I'm from Kenya Tourism Board. This is a state corporation established and regulated under Tourism Act 2011. Our mandate is to develop and implement national tourism marketing strategy. Yes, and basically our vision is to market Kenya. Yes.
Okay. Is it most people think tourism is just for foreigners? What would you like to demystify? A myth you'd like to demystify out there?
Yeah, actually, tourism is for everyone, regardless of your status. Yeah, actually, we've run a number of campaigns. One is Tembea Kenya, Welcome Home, You Deserve a Holiday, This is the Real Deal, just to encourage, especially the local tourists, domestic tourists, just to, tour around. Yes.
And also, what's that one question everyone has been asking since they, every time they pass through this boat going in? What's that one common question?
People ask the difference between Magical Kenya and Kenya Tourism Board.
And what's the difference?
The difference is Kenya Tourism Board, we have got two brands. So this the destination brand, that is Magical Kenya. We use it to market destinations. There are places we show up as a destination. We market Kenya as a destination. And then there are places we show up as a corporate. So we use the corporate brand, that is Kenya Tourism Board. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being part of these exhibitors, and I hope we meet again in another forum.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Please tell us your name and what all this is about.
Okay, my name is Sheila Ivayo. I work for Kenya Development Corporation. We are a development financial institution. We are located at Uchumi House, Aga Khan Walk. We mostly provide loans, and our areas of focus are manufacturing, ICT, blue economy, post-harvest management. We also have some projects, for example, Drive. As you can see, this is specifically for livestock. So we support wakulima for post-harvest. We also support farmers. And we also have a line of credit with partnership with Exim Bank of India. So if you want to maybe export your machinery, we also do that. So it's mostly about giving loans and funding and whatnot. Yeah.
Who is your target audience?
Our target audience, in terms of
if these loans, you give loans, there is someone out there will say, there are people who say they can't take loans kwa sababu loans ni matajiri, and I don't know if you have a specific group where you say these are the people we give our loans.
Honestly, we don't have a specific group. As long as, maybe for example, if you have your company and you have all the requirements, you have registered, we really don't have a specific team. We just offer loans to everyone as long as you meet all our requirements.
How long does a loan take to process?
It depends. Honestly, it depends. You mean for the loan to be
No, there are times you can, the approval. There are people where, there are places where you can apply for loans and it takes forever to be processed.
To be quite honest,
it depends.
Yeah, it depends.
Okay, final question. So what's the relationship between the Kenya Development Corporation and the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs?
Okay, because for us, we are under MITI, Ministry of Investments, Trade and Industry, and you see it's a corporation. So most of the time when you have such functions, we always have to come, because you find in such situations, we also have partnerships with other companies around.
Okay, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being part of the exhibitors. I hope you... Final question. What is that one question that everyone has been asking when they got here?
The same question you actually asked me about the target audience. That's the question I've gotten today. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Bye. Fine, thank you. Okay, I'm here. I would like to learn a lot, not just something. My name is Charity. Please tell us your name and what IGAD is all about. You know, I learned about IGAD, but well, you're here to tell us more.
So my name is Kiplagat Edwin. I work for IGAD as a communications consultant, digital and communication specialist. And basically, IGAD is an 8-member bloc consisting of 8 member states, that is Sudan, South Sudan, Ethiopia, Kenya, Uganda, and Somalia, Djibouti, and Eritrea. And it came up as a result to have a regional identity, in a sense, to have a regional identity, for people in such a region to have a regional identity, to promote peaceful coexistence and regional integration. So in a nutshell, but beyond that, there are other 8 institutions, specialized institutions that deal with different things, be it livestock, early warning and conflict, climate prediction and application center, there's Center of Nutrition and Health, there's there's a center in Somalia as well. So we've got 8 other different institutions, specialized institutions that work for build up to IGAD.
Feels like you have a book in your head. Anyway, so what's that common question that everyone has been asking when they get here? What is that question, the common?
So different people have different interests. So I'd say there are people who are interested in pastoralism, and as you can see behind us here, we have the Center for Livestock Development. So people have interest in something to do with pastoralist cross-border, especially in the cross-border areas of Kenya, Uganda. So there are clusters. There's the Moyale cluster, which is Kenya and Ethiopia. The Karamoja is Kenya, Uganda, and Kenya and Uganda. And there are other clusters as well. But majorly, so people are interested in different things, livestock, and then there are people interested in health. So they ask how the Kenyan Ministry of Health is working with IGAD, for example, in vaccination, health emergency preparedness in general as a sense. And then there are more people who are interested in climate services, which the APAC works with Ministry of Environment, so things like issuing of the weekly forecast, seasonal, monthly forecast, and how that helps in preparedness in terms of be it an hazard, be it floods, be it an oncoming drought. So we usually do that, and we give advisories to member states, including Kenya. We work closely with Kenya Meteorological Department, so those are the people we work closely with. And then there's IGAD Red Sea, mostly of the Gulf of Aden and Somalia, but we operate within the region, and anything to do with blue economy, the maritime. So that's how we congregate all together with the regional governments.
Who is your target audience?
Everyone, the 300 million people
in the
region. Yes, you are. Mm-hmm. Yes, you are. The 300 million people in the region in East Africa, and anyone, be it Kenyan. So Kenyan, we are more of regional integration. So as you remember, in May 2024, this year, the Foreign Affairs State Department signed the IGAD ratification treaty, which was all agreed in 2023 in the 14th Heads of State Summit. So this would allow free movement of goods, people, labor, trade, opening up trade. So it's more, anyone can be interested, because we want to have a region that is welcoming and hospitable to everyone. Be it, for example, if you're Ethiopian, you can, if you have a skill set and there's an opportunity in Kenya, you don't have to do a lot of soul searching on how I'm going to integrate with these people. So we're trying to open it up. That's the IGAD ratification treaty majorly targets, and it's open to everyone.
Is IGAD accessible?
It is. equality and equity. So people with disability, they're onboarded. Gender balance, we are heavy on gender. There's an IGED gender department that deals with equality and gender mainstreaming across all these sectors, be it livestock, climate change. So we are heavy on gender mainstreaming. So it's accessible, even people with disability would say, yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for all answering my questions, and thank you for being part of the exhibitors. I hope we meet again in another forum.
Sure, we are more than happy to exhibit in the future.
Okay. Hello. Should I start from here or there or like there? Okay. Ladies first. Hi. My name is Charity. Please tell us your name and what all this is, what you do. It's like 1 minute of free marketing.
Okay. Fine, thank you. My name is Jane Jembi from JKUAT. Here we are dealing with the tissue culture material, tissue culture things. We have aloe vera, we have the dragon fruits, and also we have the tissue culture bananas. Why we are doing the tissue culture materials is because one, they are disease free. That is, when it comes to they are disease free. Second, they don't have they take there is mass production. You can see like this ones there is what we call it mass production, because from one we get 1,000, we can get 1,000 from them.
Okay.
And when it comes to the yield, when you plant the tissue culture materials, they yield very fast. The yield is they grow very fast because they take 9 months. If you compare with the rock one, which take 2 to 3 years, but this one they will only take 9 months for them to mature. Another advantage is the yield is very high if you compare to the other materials. When you come to the dragon fruits, tissue culture dragon fruits, you can do also something else which we call it variation, and you can have healthy snacks like this one. This is crisps from the dragon fruits.
Crisps, the one that's always you fry it.
No, you don't fry them. You just sun-dry them. You sun-dry them, and then you have a crisps.
Okay.
Yes. We also have.
Is it medicinal? Or
actually, it is. It has a lot of medicinal value in them. It cures, like if you have a problem with the stomach, it helps. It also helps if you have the issues with heart, high blood pressure, diabetics, it really helps. We also have in them the dragon fruit. We have the flavor dragon fruit flavor. Other than we are used to vanilla, strawberry, but you can as well now have healthy dragon fruit flavor, whereby you can use it to make cake, to make yogurt,
like
and even
essence.
juice. Yes.
Are students involved in preparation in this, or it's just done in class?
These materials, they are normally done in the laboratory, whereby you get only a tissue from the field, and you have to do what we call it selection. After you have done that, you bring them to the lab. After bringing them to the laboratory, you do what we call it service sterilization, and then you initiate one. When you initiate only this one, you give it 3 to 4 weeks. After 3 to 4 weeks, that stage we call it initiation stage. They go to this other stage. If you happen to look at it, you can see there are so many. And that is why I'm saying that in this stage of multiplication stage, from 1, you are likely to get 1,000. Then from this stage they will take about 3 to 4 months. Then from that stage we take them now to the last stage, which we call it rooting stage. If you happen to look, you will see that they have some roots in them, and they are also strong. They are big and they are strong. Then from there we take them now to the greenhouse for hardening, like the ones you can see there, the leaf there. We have the dragon fruits, and those ones they are already hardened and they are ready to be sold to the farmers.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a lot of knowledge in just how many minutes? Hello, please tell us your name and what's next here.
Okay.
Also, kama naweza kunywa.
Okay. My name is George Madege. Here we have the Department of Food Science and Post and Technology. Here, what we do here is that we do value addition of various fruits, vegetables, and even the dairy, even the cereals. So here we have what we call yogurt, because we have milk and we want to utilize the milk so that instead of using milk 1 or 2 days and then you throw it away because of getting bad, we can make a product which can go for 1 month. Then we have the vegetables here where we make the juices. Those juices can go for 1 year or 1.5 years. Then we have the sauces which can go for for 9 months, and all of them are edible. And then we have the juices like mango. We also make mango juice and other juices so that all of them is to try to preserve. Then here you have the jam. We call it preservation of jam. When you have the fruits like mango, pawpaw, and other fruits like guavas, you can make jam, so which can stay for 3 years. Then you have the watermelon there or other fruit wines. Wine does not expire, so it can stay for as many as you live. You can still have it. So here what we do is try to preserve what you have in the farm. When you have the fruits, they cannot stay for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but when you preserve them in this form, then you are assured of what we call food security. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Naweza kunywa immediately.
Yeah, this one is ready for drinking. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Fine, thank you. Kuna baby ya kumeesha nywele.
My name is Lydia. First of all, my name is Lydia.
Yes.
Here what you're doing is that we are doing value addition using natural products, whereby you're using things that you already have. For example, we have this particular lotion. Other than just eating honey on the bread, the honey when used in the cosmetics, particularly in a lotion, it fights the viral and bacterial infections of the skin. Honey is so good for our skin.
Yes.
It's natural. We know avocado for just eating, but when you incorporate avocado oil into a lotion, it fights the bacteria and fungal infections of the skin. We have neem, and then we have aloe vera and neem. You've seen they are growing aloe vera. From there, they pass it over in the production of the beauty product. It comes here in the production. And we have soap. We're using the aloe vera and neem. We're using the same avocado to make that soap, fighting the bacteria and fungal infections of the skin. We have hair care products here, where you have the shampoo and the hair conditioner for our hair. Then we have cleaning products. You have the multi-purpose soap, the disinfectant, the sanitizers. At the university, we don't need to buy these from outside. They are made inside in the university.
You produce all this from the...
All these are done in the university.
From that step to this step.
It comes all over here.
I'll visit. Why didn't I study there?
Kindly visit. It is not late. We also do a lot of empowerment, especially the entrepreneurs that are interested into venturing this kind of setups, business. They come in, we train them on how to make this product. They set up their own cottage industries. And also empowering women out there in the society.
Women empowerment.
Yes.
I'm for that.
You are most welcome.
Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. This is a lot of knowledge, very rich knowledge. Okay. Hi. Okay. Yes. You need to maybe focus on this a little bit. What's this? Is it alive?
Yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome. My name is Anne Muthui from JKUAT. We are in Department of Horticulture. We are doing biosnail farming for the bioproducts value addition. Snail is divided into 3 compartments. We have the shell, we have the fresh, and we also have the watery part that it is removing, which is known as the slime. So for the fresh, it is edible. It is white meat, rich in selenium, rich in zinc, and also it is cholesterol free.
You're trying to tell me snail is very nutritious?
Yes, very nutritious. And actually it have a lot of protein. It is competing with the chicken and the...
What do you mean?
So it even have the omega-3, like the one found in fish. So it is very nutritious, and those people who are not doing red meat, there is an option. We have now the shell. The shell is made up of calcium, 98% calcium, so it can be grinded into powder form.
The shell of the snail?
Yeah, the shell, these ones.
Okay. What's the powder for?
When you grind it, we said it is 98% calcium, so this one, the calcium, you can use to fortify the animal feed with it, and their fecal material can be used as fertilizer. Now, the other compartment, we said the slime or the watery part, it's known as the slime or the mucus in the other known name, that when it walks around, it leaves the mucus behind. So this one, it's like the gold mine of the project, and we are using to make the other cosmetic products. But apart from the cosmetic products, we have the ongoing research on cough syrup to make the irritative cough
using that
cease.
slime.
Yes. It will help to alleviate the irritative cough, especially for the children below 5 years of age. We have also the soap. The snail soap is rich in collagen, so it have the anti-aging effect. It also help to cleanse your skin, to remove the radicals. So most of these products have that general purpose of moisturizing your skin, hydrating your skin. So in case you have the problems of dry skin, we have you sorted. So apart from the soap, we have the cream. The cream plays most of the same role, and the product is enriched with the sunscreen. So when you apply the cream, you don't have to use another sunscreen, and it will prevent the sunburn.
Are you trying to say if I meet a snail, instead of mimi kuua niwalete?
Yes, and apart from kutuletea, you can come and train and be able to know how to make these products, how to rear them, and how to make use of them.
I have a question. Why is the watermelon there? Is it food? Is it, I don't know, why is it?
This is just a demonstration that the snails feed on locally available material, and when you eat your watermelon, you can put the leftover there, the cabbages, the other readily available material. So it's not that costly to rear your snails.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is the most intriguing thing I've met there since
Apart
I started.
from the cream, we also have the hair oil. This one is helping to reduce the baldness. It is also those people with
forehead.
And also it helps to reduce irritation. So it have effects on dandruffs. It also help to make your hair healthy and help your hair to shine. We also have the serum. Those people who know the serum, you apply on your face, and you can go on applying the other facial things.
I think I should come for classes. Because of time, I'll have to just rush through this, but this is very interesting. We'll have to come and learn more.
You're welcome.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, thank you. My name is Karen Atieno from JQuat. At JQuat, we have an industrial park where we do locally assembled devices. We have computers, laptops, we have routers, and we also commercialize our devices they're there in the market. This one is for the private schools, while this one is for the government schools. The project we did with the government school, one child, one laptop, in order to vision the Vision 2013. We also do training. We train people on how to assemble and how to assemble and repair the laptops and the desktops.
That's awesome. That's a very good skill. Okay.
Yes.
So if this is December, it's all over. You can do all the assembly.
We can do all the assembly. Then
Girl power. Hello.
Hello. My name is Robert, working on this project called Rock Paper with students at JQuat, and we are recycling waste paper to make an alternative raw material for construction and manufacturing. So we collect waste paper and we turn it into boards, and then we use those boards to make furniture and crafts and other building materials.
Okay, I wish I had a lot of time.
We go to the field, we get a server.
Tunde EU ndio huyo ambassador wa EU. Umekaa hapa 10 minutes. More than actually.
Have them. Right now, we also bring them the tissue culture, and we also have the seedlings.
Okay.
We have the seedlings whereby now we can sell the seedlings to the farmers, and after you have had the fruit, you can consume it when it is fruit, but you can as well do the variegation.
Okay.
Like this one, we have done the variegation. These are crisps from the dragon fruit, whereby we just dry them, we sun-dry them, and then we do the packaging. And when you are traveling, you can just have a healthy snack.
A healthy snack.
A healthy snack, you need a healthy snack.
Okay, Ambassador.
So do you also sell them overseas? Do you export?
We have.
Do you have a market outside Kenya?
We have, right now in Kenya, we have not yet been able to feed the people. Just before you take them out, we need to feed our
So you are focused on the local market?
No, we are not only focused in the local market, but we can as well do it from outside. But at the moment, we start with us.
Okay.
You know, the first thing you eat first.
You take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself first, and then after you've taken care of yourself, then you're able to take them outside.
Okay.
And
Yes.
you know, when
you look younger.
they make you look younger.
Okay, she has a question. Let us hear. Yes.
Yes, Ambassador, we were live on our social media platforms.
Yes.
And now I just wanted to ask you, did you know fact? Did you know that if you ate, how many times have you eaten a dragon fruit?
You know, fruits is about preference. You know, sometimes everybody has their own preferred fruits. People, I think, operate on the how do you call them? The normal fruits.
Yeah.
Pineapples, mangoes, bananas.
Yeah.
This is a new area, so we'll go there and test them.
So we hope to go and eat them and forever remain young.
Yes, and forever remain young. I agree. But more important, if you are traveling, it's a very portable snack.
Yes.
So you know, it's not big. There's no weight. You know, if you travel, you have to check on the weight in your bags.
Yes, yes.
So this is good.
Yeah,
And the more importantly is natural.
Mhm.
I see is all natural.
Yeah, it is actually natural, just as
Yeah.
I've told you.
Mm.
Even when drying them, we just sun dry them.
Well done.
Okay, let me let you continue with the exhibition as we go talk to the ambassador of EU.
So thank you.
Okay.
And Jomo Kenyatta is one of our premium universities.
Yes, thank you. Yes. Thank you.
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
My name is Charity. Please tell us your name and just something about, for the Kenyan who is out there, we are live on our social media platforms, just something that Kenyans should know about this.
Yes. Good afternoon. My name is Henriette Geiger. I'm the European Union ambassador here in Kenya. And here you're in the booth of the European Union. So the European Union means 27 member states. And if you look at the pictures, our member state Germany was the first country that recognized Kenya and therefore has the number plate 1. It's the number 1 in the diplomatic ranking here. And then other member states followed, Austria, Belgium, and others. And over these years, we built a very broad and deep relationship. In the beginning, it was more focused on development cooperation. And over time, it morphed into a cooperation that encompasses political, development cooperation, and trade and investment. And just now, in July, we had the entry into force of our EU-Kenya Economic Partnership Agreement. That is a free trade agreement which allows Kenya to export their goods at zero duty and zero quota. So we're very proud of this, and at the moment we are helping Kenya to take benefit of that.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. And just Kenya is commemorating the 60 years of diplomacy in Kenya. What do you have to say about that?
We are very happy that Kenya is a partner of the European Union, and we are really counting on Kenya to remain in that space, to be a solid partner, not only in the EU-Kenya relations, but also in the EU-African Union relations, and Kenya in its role as a security actor in the security political and economic actor in the region and beyond, not only the Horn region, but also the East African community. And we really hope that Kenya will help to establish the African Free Trade Zone, because we really feel that Africa will greatly benefit from that. And Kenya has such a wonderfully educated, productive, and creative population, and we are convinced that the future is for Kenya.
Yay!
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and thank you. I'm happy you are part of the exhibitors. I hope we meet again in another forum. Thank you.
Of course, and maybe you can see what our member states are here.
Yeah.
All of them you see here with their flags.
Yeah.
We have only 19 of the 27 who are here in Kenya. And here you can see some of the things that we did. This is when we signed the economic partnership agreement. This one is the European Commission President. So this is our highest authority. She came twice last year.
That's awesome.
Here, your president, you have seen this one before.
Yes.
He came to Europe twice. He came to Brussels, and he came to Strasbourg to address the European Parliament. Then we are having regular dialogues with Foreign Affairs, of course, here with the Prime Cabinet Secretary. This year we've celebrated our Europe Day by a national football tournament. So we had it in different counties, and the finals were here in Ulinzi Stadium. And the winners went two teams, the winning team from Homa Bay, the girls team, and the winning team from Nairobi, Nairobi Highway. They had a 14-day training camp in Romania. They trained with the pros in Romania. All expenses paid, and they had a great time in Romania. These are just some other things. We are also working in the security space. So we're having this security and defense dialogue. We are helping the Kenyan Navy, and you see here our Atalanta ships. They help to fight piracy. This is the European Investment Bank. So we did a very big deal for on-lending to local banks to give access to especially small and medium-sized enterprises, particularly women. So with that window, women, youth and SMEs are supposed to get easy access to credit. So this is just some of the things we do as EU, but all our member states have their own activities. So you can see that the EU is doing a lot of things here.
Yeah. How would you describe the relationship between EU and the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs?
We are in daily contact. We're working very closely together, and we are always looking for the win-win in our relationship. So we are building on what our interests are, our needs and interests, and through our relationship we try to support each other.
Thank you so much. Yes, hope to see you again.
Yeah, I will give you my card.
Oh, thank
also
you.
get my name right.
Okay.
This is something that we haven't talked about. Erasmus is our scholarship program.
Okay.
So with this scholarship program, any bachelor student can have a free master degree in Europe.
Oh, and all expenses paid for?
Oh, everything.
Okay, that's awesome. What's the process of, is this just scanning or?
Scan, apply, get it.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, and there's no age restriction.
No age
So-
restriction. Okay.
So
just a
even-
bachelor's degree.
Such a bachelor. This is also good for PhD students.
Oh, awesome! Is it like for any does it have a particular field or any field?
Any
is-
field.
That's
No,
awesome.
I mean, there are about 300 different specializations that are offered. But among the 300, there's almost, I think everything under the sun is there, because to have 300 different subject areas, I'm sure your subject area would be part of
Yes,
it. yeah.
yes. Mine would be part of it. So,
And this guarantees 100% objectivity. So there's no politics involved, not put my son first and the cousin of my neighbor, blah, blah, blah. You apply with your papers. The only thing that counts is motivation, academic excellence. And I never see the applications. Nobody of my staff sees them. And you can apply up to 3 different universities, and you can apply every year. If you're not successful one year, you can do it next year. Nobody knows that you're even applying.
Yeah, true. Okay, that's good news for those who are hoping to further their studies.
There is no upper limit, so there can be hundreds of Kenyans who can go.
Okay, okay. It was happy talking to you.
So thank you very much. And this is for MFA purposes.
Yes, yes, for
Okay.
MFA purposes.
Great,
Okay.
great.
Hello. Fine, thank you. How are you? Already live on Facebook and yeah, it's live on social media. It's for MFA purposes.
Okay.
Yeah, we just want to know what this is all about. Who are you? Explaining to a common mananchi what you do.
Okay.
Simple.
As you can see, we are Embassy of the Sultanate of Oman. The history between Kenya and Oman, it's deeply rooted through history, culture and trade. As you can see, we have several projects which we have done from like we can say Lamu Museum. We renovated the Lamu Museum, and also we have a permanent gallery at Kenya National Museum here in Nairobi. And as we speak right now, there is some few MOUs which they are going to be signed about trade, labor. Yeah, so we can say Oman, as you can see here, Oman started since the first embassy. It was established in 1976. That was the first ambassador during President Jomo Kenyatta. The second ambassador was during President Kenyatta. And right now we have Ambassador Nasra during the time of President Ruto. We can say Oman Embassy, we have been really trying hard, not actually trying hard, we are really, Kenya and Oman, we have undivided attention to enhance the relation between Kenya and Oman. Yes.
Okay, so what's that one common question that everyone who walks in this book wants to know about?
They just want to know about halwa and dates, as you can see.
Okay.
They want to taste the Omani coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can just see we have this. Maybe I can take you close.
Okay.
My colleague here, she can take you through about we have this wood.
Okay.
Yeah, we have dates.
The oud.
The oud.
The Frankenstein. You call Frankenstein?
Yeah.
You call it Luban.
Luban.
It comes from tree. It's very natural.
Is it the glue that
Yes.
comes from
Yeah.
the gum?
The
You know, I
gum
used to
tree.
eat growing up. I used to eat that.
Yes.
Like
So-
the gum tree,
Yes. So
So is this edible?
Yes. Now we
Oh, you burn
Yes.
it. Ah, that's why.
So you can
okay.
feel the smell, and then it comes also in the form of candles.
What does the smell help? Is it just for the purpose of fresh
Yes,
air?
good fresh air.
Natural air freshener. Yes.
Yes, and we have in the form of candles. Even we make out of it soaps,
Do
lotions.
you sell these?
No, it's just for
No.
display. For now, it's just for display.
Okay.
Yes, with the essence of rose, lemongrass, and this is natural essence. Yes, and then we have our famous sweet. It's called halwa in Oman. Yes, halwa. It's like sugar. They cook it with rose water, saffron, and ghee and some nuts. They cook it until it becomes this. We break the sweetness with our Arabic coffee, Omani coffee.
What's the Arabic coffee made of?
It's just coffee with saffron and some spices. It's cardamom.
Cardamom. Okay.
Yes, and our dates.
Yes. Okay, this is interesting. So you're embracing culture.
Yeah, and you can see we have this. It's called. It's called hanjar. It's called hanjar.
It's a type of a dagger.
Dagger. So it's a symbol of strength, unity, and power. Yeah, as you can see on these pictures, maybe I can take you through. You can see on this one.
Just come this way because of the camera.
As you can see on this picture, this is the official attire, for Omanis. You can see also. This is a ceremonial attires. And this is when they were opening Omani, the museum of Lamu Museum after the renovation. And here it's when they opened the Omani Gallery at Kenya National Museum here in Nairobi. This is just a few pictures. This is the few pictures Mazrui House in Fort Jesus. This one, you have been there?
Yes.
Yeah, so let's say we are really, we have a very strong relation between Kenya and Oman. And under the leadership of Ambassador Nasra, we are going to enhance and strengthen the relation between the two countries.
Okay.
Yes.
All the best, and thank you so much for being part of the exhibition.
We are so happy to be here, and we are expecting to maybe next year also we'll be here.
Okay.
Yeah, because the people, they just want to know more about Omani.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Hi, how are you? Fine, thank you. My name is Charity. Yes, Charity. So the Kenyans who are watching us live on our social media, take them through all this, who you are and what all this is.
Okay, so
all these beautiful things. I forgot to say that.
Thank you. So my name is Aisha Mugisha. I work at the High Commission, Uganda High Commission in Nairobi. So we are here with the Uganda Consulate Mombasa and Uganda Airlines. Basically, we are here to promote the country. So basically, it's from tourism to culture to what we offer in terms of coffee, alcohol, and then lastly we go to Uganda Airlines. Of course, we expect that if you visit our beautiful country, you fly Uganda Airlines, and you'll come see the gorillas at Bwindi National Park and Gahinga National Park, and you can take home coffee or waraji. Yes.
I just love how Ugandans speak. And, that's accent. Yeah. So, what's that one common question that everyone who passed through this booth asked? Or not everyone per se, most people, the one that came out as a very common question.
Okay, one common question was, the first one was, what does Uganda have to offer? The second was, there are few people who knew about Uganda Airlines, but others weren't sure about where Uganda Airlines operates. And we told them a lot of things about Uganda. Mostly it's the people, we are very friendly.
True.
Secondly, it's the food, it's very organic.
I agree.
I can say that our land is very fertile and you'll be sure to have very good food. And lastly, Uganda Airlines operates to very many destinations, and we can say we are proud of it as our national carrier.
Awesome. I think I should why am I not Ugandan? Of course, again, I love being Kenyan, but also enjoy being I would have loved being a Ugandan. One last question. What's the relationship between the Uganda High Commission, Nairobi, Kenya, with the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs?
Okay, so the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs acts as our host. As you know, we are hosted by the country, which is Kenya, just like if Kenya High Commission in Uganda would be the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Uganda. Most of our relations with other countries and other agencies in Kenya are usually through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, which acts as our center for our communications. Most of our operations are in relations to foreign affairs, whether it's in terms of office staff or the services we offer to Ugandans or other nationals, including Kenyans. Whether we need any assistance in the country, they're basically our go-to ministry, since they deal with the foreign and diaspora affairs. So we relate with them highly, and apart from other embassies, if we want to reach out to Kenyan institutions or any other ministries, we go through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Okay, thank you so much. Let me just get their names before I leave. It will be rude not to.
Hi, my name is Daisy. I work with Uganda Airlines. I'm a sales executive.
Awesome.
My name is Lucy Ismail. I work with Uganda Airlines as the country manager.
Awesome. I'd be migrating to Uganda in future.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Okay, hi. Who can we talk to? Or we talk to? Oh, okay. Happy to. Iko tu sawa. Acha nisome katikati yenu. So please, okay. Please tell me your names and what's this beautiful what color is nimesema wrong color. Siku hizi kuna sijui which colors and which colors. So please just introduce yourselves and what this is all about.
Oh, my name is Priscilla from KDIC. It's called Kenya Deposit Insurance. It's a state corporation under Ministry of National Treasury, and it was formed by the KDI Act 487C of the laws of Kenya, and we protect deposits of customers of banks. So that is basically what we do. So we get premiums from banks, and that is what we call insurance to the members of public who have accounts at all banks.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
So in a nutshell, as he said, what we do. So what we want to do is promote confidence in the banking sector. You know, anytime there's, I'm sure you've heard of these incidences, and whereby like people have been losing their money all
True.
outside. So we are here to protect that money, to make sure people are banking in the financial institutions where it is safe. Maneno ya kuweka chini ya mattress nini hizo kwa
Karibu niwaambie yangu naeka tu chini ya mattress.
Mtu atakuja kuiba kiatu apate pesa na haja yake ilikuwa kiatu tu.
Taka juu ya mabati.
Mwizi wa mabati atakuja apate.
Anyway, what's the relationship between the Kenya Deposit Insurance Corporation and the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs?
Okay, actually for us, what we do, we are all state institutions, yeah. So for us, we work hand in hand with other what is it called, safety net players. So we work with the Ministry of Finance, National Treasury. We work with Central Bank and all that. And you know, for us, what's it called, the Diaspora Affairs Ministry. People have to know that their money is safe here. So all the investments that the ministry is encouraging to come to Kenya, we provide that confidence that that money will be safe and that you can invest here safely and bank the money here safely. Yeah. Okay.
And about the Kenya Deposit Insurance Corporation, who is your target audience? I'm clearly not your target audience. Okay, I can be. Ile just convincing me I should bank in. Yes. I should bank my money in the bank. But who is your real target audience?
Every depositor in Kenya is our target
audience.
So
I'm a target audience.
Yes, you
so
are.
How are you going to convince me to bank in the? How are you going to make me feel that my money is safe in the bank?
Okay, what we do, we monitor even banks in hand with the other safety net players during their lifetime. Anytime we sense some trouble, we come in early enough to be able to promptly resolve those banks. And if at all they happen to go down, you are guaranteed up to a maximum of 500,000 immediately upon declaration of liquidation to receive your money. Okay. And you know, this covers 99% of the people out there. You see how much of big of an achievement that is.
Yes. What's that one question that every Kenyan has been passing, or since Monday, what's that one question that Kenyans have been asking and you feel like it's a common question that has been coming up?
I think it's how safe is my money? So that confidence is what you want to give. Pesa. How safe is it? Nikiweka hapa ndaipata. Yes.
Okay. So I hope Kenyans back at home felt that you've really explained that well.
Yes.
Yeah, and thank you so much for being part of the exhibitors. I hope to see you again next year.
Thank you for having us. We'll be here anytime you call upon us.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah,
from the Aga Khan Development Network.
Okay.
Yes.
So just tell them, we are live on social media platforms.
Okay.
So
and you're with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs?
Yes.
Okay.
So please just tell us
My
your name and what all these beautiful
battles are all about.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. My name is Noreen Kassam. I'm from the Aga Khan Development Network Diplomatic Office. I'm the Management and Program Liaison. Let me take you very briefly around what we're all about.
That's what we want.
Yeah, so these are all the agencies of the Aga Khan Development Network in Kenya. We've been here for many years. Actually, we've been here for over 120 years, which is twice as much as what this commemoration is all about. So our schools have been here from the 1910s onward, our insurance companies in the 1930s, our finance institutions from the 1940s, our hospitals since the 1950s, and they're all non-denominational, serving all Kenyans. We also have, our contribution to development is to be pace setters, establish institutions which are of excellence, set the mark, and follow through. And then if other people follow through, that's wonderful, because that is really increasing, and it's increasing development for Kenya and all Kenyans.
Yeah.
So these are all our institutions. We have not-for-profit institutions and we have for-profit institutions.
Okay.
All leading towards the quality of life.
Okay.
Of course, they were established by His Highness the Aga Khan, and before him his grandfather. And this exhibition, going to the main point, this exhibition is all about who we are, what we do, where we work, what our current priorities are, which is protecting the environment, developing human capacity, and generating economic growth. So that's what this particular booth is all about.
Okay, so what's the relationship between the Aga Khan Development Network and the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs?
Yes, we have been, we do have our particular office, the diplomatic office has got diplomatic status as an international organization. And the reason for that is that we, because of the work that we've been doing for many, many years, not-for-profit, social development-oriented work, in commemoration and recognition of all the work that has been happening all this time, we have got diplomatic status. We represent His Highness's interests in Kenya. So all of these institutions.
Yeah, I think we should just walk through
Sure.
so that you can see all these beautiful. You can't just put them here and
of course, and nobody sees them. Yeah, I know.
So you've been here from Monday.
Yes, we've been here from Monday.
Yeah. What is that one question that almost everyone has been asking when they got here?
Well, actually, it's not a question as much as a comment. And that comment was, "Oh my God, these institutions are all part of the Aga Khan Development Network. We didn't know it was so big." But we hire about 17,000 Kenyans in the country, and it's in different areas, in media, Nation Media Group, in education with our schools, Aga Khan schools, in finance, DTB and Jubilee Insurance, in properties, which is PDM. So we're involved in various different areas. And I think the rationale again is that development has to be multifaceted.
Yeah.
You can't have development just say, okay, it's education only. It has to be multifaceted in different areas.
True.
Yeah. So this is our organogram, and also is a little bit about His Highness. And basically, and I think this particular saying from 1983 is that the Aga Khan Development Network, its duty and responsibility to ignite the spark of individual enterprise and determination. Not do it for them, but ignite that spark so people can enhance themselves.
Yeah, you don't have to
and
do it
increase
for
their
them.
quality
Just
of life.
show them the way.
Yes.
And they follow.
Yes, and Aga Khan Foundation is so. And again, not only multifaceted this way, but multifaceted because we have Aga Khan Foundation working at the grassroots level.
Yeah.
And then we have infrastructure like CICOM. So it's a huge vertical program as well as a horizontal program.
You're doing a very good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you so much for being part of the exhibitors. Thank
Yes,
you for
and
meeting.
we've always had wonderful support from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And this booth and this presentation basically is in support of our unique relationship.
Yeah.
And continued relationship with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Okay, I hope to see you again.
I hope so too. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you too.
Involved in properties, for example. So Vienna Court is also part of the Aga Khan Development Network. I don't know whether you've heard of it, but it's a LEED Gold certified green building.
Yeah.
So again, different areas, different fields, but all striving for excellence.
Yeah, that's the goal.
That's the goal.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.